So listen, a writer for Refinery 29 says that we as a society have become much more selfish, they say, and we need to show perhaps more kindness and consideration to one another, maybe even just beyond the holidays. Have we lost social etiquette?
What do you guys think?
Have we?
Okay, good. I thought it was just me. I'll tell you the top 3 things that I'm seeing that really, really grind my gears. The first thing, I don't take public transit as much because I just bought a car, but prior to that, I've been taking it for like 10 years straight. And I cannot tell you how many times I've seen an elderly person or a pregnant woman get on a streetcar or a bus or a train, and nobody gets up. And I'm glaring at the men going, are you not seeing this? So
is it because they're all on their phones?
No, they're looking at pregnant woman dead in her eye like this. And I'm like, really? You're not gonna get up? So then if I'm sitting down, I'll always get up. The second thing I notice, and this is so funny, people do not say good morning. Or if you say good morning, they do not return it. And I live in a condo and people are notoriously not friendly. And one morning I was getting to the elevator and I looked at the guy and he goes, good morning. And I was so caught off guard that I had the frog in my throat. I was like, because I'm so accustomed to people not saying good morning, and I couldn't help myself. I go, where are you from? He's like, I'm from England. I go, I knew you weren't from here, because we're just, we don't do that. And the one that really grinds my gears, when you're on the highway and somebody wants to merge, and you let them in, and they don't give you the nod.
You just give the sign.
I want to hit my gas and go up to them and be like, I let you in.
It's true.
So much.
It's true. Yes. I have really, my New Year's resolution, no joke, this year, like the past year for 2024, was to like re-socialize everyone in the world by being really nice. Because I do think the way you can make people act better is you catch more flies with honey. Also, I'm 5 feet tall, so if I try and fight somebody, it will be bad.
Would not
So what I'll do is I will say what I want to say, but in a really nice tone. So something that really, really annoys me is when you walk up and, you know, you're talking to somebody and they're just like, what do you want? Or they don't say good morning. They don't say, how are you?
No salutation.
So I'll say like, how are you? And then wait, and we need to have conversation because we're in a loneliness epidemic. Like, we need to talk to each other. Another thing is people go on their phones in the movie. What is wrong with you? So what I'll do now, if you're on the phone in the movie, before I would have just gone like,
Such a Canadian way to handle it.
Where now I'll be like, oh, sorry, can you put your phone away? And if you're so nice, it's like, it's off-putting to the point where they're just like, But it is, people do not know how to act anymore.
You know what? Is this an urban-only phenomenon? Because if you go to St. John's, Newfoundland, and shout out St. John's, I was literally walking down the street and I had to cross, and you know in Toronto, I think it's sport for motorists to try to hit pedestrians. I actually stopped and I thought, oh, this is gonna be a while. Everybody stopped and they were like this.
That must be.
And I just went, the people, East Coast, I was like, these are the nicest people. And I will say, for my small town where I grew up, everyone still does say good morning. I think we get really cold and hardened in the city, but you gotta fight against it, otherwise you become one of them.
Like, in the city, sometimes it feels like I'm actually looking for it. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm looking for people to charge the subway doors instead of letting people exit first. I'm looking to tell someone, it's customary on the escalator to stand right, walk left. You know, like I
Wait, do you say, when that happens, do you say something?
I started doing this in the summer, and I found that I was coming to work filled with rage before I even got in the door. For all the reasons, just raging. And since the summer, I've been on a low dose of an SSRI medication, and I got a cat. And I kid you not, that now in the subway, I don't know if people have gotten better or if I'm just not looking for it.
We should put it in the water
because I'm not seeing
So we need to get a cat?
You need to get a cat, guys. That is
it's the cat.
Makes you all nicer.
Everybody needs a cat. I just don't see the things to make me rage.
And I do think you get what you put into it, where the nicer you are to people, the nicer they will be back to you for the most part.
For the most part.
Mostly. I think if
you could just smack the phone out of their hand. No,
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.